So again, this movie also did not come out, but why? Was there another accident? Oh, also, we never finished watching this scene. Hold on. Wait. Oh, is this that person? Is this the other original?
Sarah, you please.
Oh. Hold on. I think that might be the other original.
Sarah, you please.
I think that's the case. Hold on, hold on. I think it's... What is also this music? I'm wondering if it's going to transfer, like, behind the back here. I think this might be the other original who we see briefly in that background shot. This woman, I think, is the same as... Where are you? The woman here. I think you are one and the same. I think you're the other one. So we know you're the other one here. I think you're also the other one... Where was that scene? It literally just happened. In front of my eyes. What is this triumphant music? It feels so unearned. Like, I think you're the same one here. Maybe? It's kind of hard to tell. The styling is so different. Yeah, so this is... So camera operator... so John Dirk was the camera operator here, not the director. Again, the amazing part of whatever these parasitic creatures are, these possessors, they have gone back, or they originate beyond even the religion that had inspired this film. They exist before it.
Hold still, Robert.
Yep, keep your mark. Come on. Oh, the image of, like, what is it, like an eclipse? Okay, yeah, no, this is the scene that we went to before, where the masks. Okay, where do we want to investigate? Because I want to try to find the accident that happened. Right, okay, so we haven't finished watching this. God. Every scene now has such an amazing new context with all of the knowledge we've accumulated.
It's me.
You've painted me.
2 years.
Oh, I guess it was a painting of her, because she's like the muse in this, right?
I thought I was seducing you.
Oh, is it the reversal? Like he was the one stalking
Have I ever
her.
known you than this? You're seeing me through Minsky's eyes.
Oh, that's a coincidence.
Who were you fucking 2 hours ago?
I was fucking you.
And who do you think I am?
You're
Huh? What am I?
You're Franny.
I don't even know your first name. You don't know who I am. You don't know anything about me.
I know.
I guess the question is, right now, is she speaking to the character, or is she feel like that she's having an argument with the other one?
You want to know who I am? I'm the one who killed Minsky.
Gasp. Quelle surprise.
I told him I was going to leave him. He told me I could only leave him when he said.
Interesting. So, again, if you find this scene before the conversation the original has with the camera in black and white, how she talks about killing the other one and telling John everything about it. It seems like she is very much talking about now how she is like Minsky to her in the film is very much like the other one. The looks of the camera there is also great. Yeah, they're definitely having this conversation. Oh. There's something here. There is something here. Oh, I'm trying to get the swap to happen. It's tough to know where exactly it is. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, go back to the beginning. So these are the two originals. Yes, so this is before the accident. Yes, okay, this is what I want.
He has no idea what you are.
They're talking about John Derek.
He thinks you're his.
Interesting also that, like, the film has a lot of interesting commentary about the way that the people that are used to create art are often seen as the object of possession within it, right? Like this game is having like several different conversations simultaneously, you know, about the role of creators, subjects, viewers, and how they all kind of have this messy relationship with who does art belong to? Does art belong to anyone? Like, can art be possessed in the way that they possess these bodies? Very interesting. In this game, it definitely feels like a big part of their theme is not just like the base level of, you know, the parasites, the possession, whether they're demons or they were ever really real people, doesn't really matter. But the idea of like the ownership one has over what you create and what you inhabit, and how other people try to put that ownership on you. Interesting. Like, again, this game is got a lot to say in a very nuanced way, like through actual like narrative, not just telling you, bam, we feel like this. Oh, wow. Yeah, so this only goes to this point in the conversation where we see the two of them. Fascinating. So yeah, like this game is all about the way that both the auteur, or I don't believe in auteurs necessarily, but the creative driving force, you know, whether it's a director or a head writer or whatever, the way they feel like they are entitled to own the art itself in any way possible, right? Like that's an interesting question to be like, art doesn't really belong. It goes into the ether. Like it is, and it also like it's a contract, right, between creators and viewers or players or whatever. You know, you are only able to be, I guess, interpreted through other people. You can create and put the meaning you want into it, but it's what people draw from it as well, right? So they have a bit of ownership stake. Ownership being a loose word here. Fascinating stuff. I mean, this game is literally it's about interrogating the relationships people have with what they create and what they consume in many ways. And like in inhabiting this stuff, you feel like you have ownership over it, right? In the same way that the original one feels ownership over Marissa, so do the directors that cast Marissa in their films feel like they own Marissa in doing so. Where the hell is this accident? I mean, I'm assuming they mentioned very specifically that it happened on set. And it would seem weird for all the stuff that we have footage of for the accident not to be there. Because I'm dying to know what happened. Like, there's an allusion to it here, right? That she killed both of them and is now the only original one that she knows, or at least she killed the other original that she was in this relationship with, like this long, you know, thousands upon thousands year old relationship. Did we finish watching this? No, we did not. We did not finish watching this.
42
Ambrosio.
Take one.
Smoke.
Okay, yeah.
Marissa.
So this is her making like a pact.
Yeboah.
Dagagnana bazie.
Zroy zilwazi.
Oh, I got vibrations here. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, yep. No, Coalhead is gonna have to make a lot of appearances for this series. Wait, this is the other original during this movie. Hold on. Let's go back to the beginning of this.
I thought you'd keep your distance if you came back.
I never can. There's more that binds us together.
Ah, so this is them
What they do
communing.
it is worthwhile. I want that.
They're monkeys flinging shit.
There's more than just existing.
There is. But not this.
Interesting. So this is the body that he had before he inhabited the woman. Oh, geez. Okay. This is definitely a whole new context to this movie. So in this, hold on. Wait, there's another layer here. There's always more layers. Hold on. I gotta find. Again, it seems like the timing of it. There. It's about the speed of the winding. There we go. Okay. So now here. So it seems, okay, so from the beginning of their conversation in the previous clip, it seems like what set off this whole chain of events of them, you know, doing all the stuff that we found is that the original on the right here and the original on the left were separated for some period of time. It seems like they go maybe like, I don't know, decades or centuries, whatever, without seeing each other. There's a period where they're not always together because maybe it doesn't make sense with the bodies they've swapped into. Like the people that they would have never been together or whatever. But that doesn't really matter. But the idea is that at the beginning of, or during the shooting of this movie, the original, the other one on the right found the original who was Marissa and brought them back together. Because another layer to this like whole like possession, because it seems like the other one on the right, like if you look at this like here, you can tell that the original on the left here is in distress. So I guess maybe they went their separate ways, thinking that they wouldn't, or maybe at least the original left here thought they were going to be free. That's the thing. I think there might be another layer here. Or it just goes back to the first layer. Okay, yes, it goes back to the first layer. So it definitely seems like the original possessing Marissa here didn't want to be in a relationship with the other one, but they found her. So in that, she is now, I guess, being in control, like partially controlled by them. So maybe now that maybe the whole thing is they wanted to be free of all the possession that they were under. So, you know, as Marissa, it was the casting directors who felt that they owned her, the directors of the film that they felt like they owned her, you know, the co-stars, all this stuff. Yeah, like trying to, like she like is in that last clip we saw very much trying to reject the other one. Like that does not look like a consensual kiss at the end. Yeah. And okay, so we found that there. Oh boy, it just keeps going. So hold on. This is the wait. This is the farthest we got in this movie. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's the TV interview, the first thing we saw. Oh, and this is the guy when he was young, the same late night host.
You must be very excited.
Oh man, oh my god, it just keeps going and going. Hold on. Okay. There's something here. Okay, there's something. I'm just trying to find it in the footage, right? Like, because this isn't even part of the movies. Like, this is just part of like the press tour.
Oh, sure.
Magic indeed.
Okay, let's watch this. So my interpretation so far is that like these two beings, that their entire purpose now is just existing forever. They've been alive for thousands and thousands of years, inhabiting many bodies, doing many things, and, you know, just kind of dancing the dance of eternal life. At some point, she wanted to be free of the other one, and I guess possessed a body that he couldn't track for a while. Eventually, he realized who she was as Marissa and joined her on set and forced her back into the relationship that they had. And in doing so, he swapped bodies to kind of keep alongside her throughout time. And then she murders him because he wanted her to stop being Marissa and to go somewhere else, it sounds like. And she wanted to stay as Marissa, like fame, like the fame and the life and all this stuff of being like this artist creator was, you know, what she wanted, and at least in that moment. So she kills him, explains to John Derek, the director, that the whole scenario. She explains what she is and what she's been doing. John doesn't take it well, so she has to kill John and takes his form. And then somehow also was able to be Marissa.
Maybe.
Can we tell the people at home how old you actually are?
Oh,
That is
this is great.
We know you from the movie that you just finished.
Yeah, like
It is
20,000 years old.
Yeah. If you don't know.
What do you mean you're literally Jesus?
So Arthur Fisher, the great director, who you
Yeah,
probably
great
know
director,
from
sure.
movies such as Marion and The Man Who
Boo.
was casting for his new movie Ambrosio, and so instead of casting a recognizable face, he wanted to find some fresh talent. So he put the word
From a
out.
soap
So
ad.
how many was it? 10,000?
I think it was over 20,000.
20,000. He saw 20,000 girls, and long story short, he picked you.
Yes.
And you'd never acted before.
Not on the screen. I had done modeling and I liked the theater.
That is amazing. I believe we have a short clip.
I guess also, again, adding to the layers of this, I guess part of what I was Jesus, and my boyfriend was both my mom and one of my disciples. You know, just an ordinary thing. It's a really relatable late night anecdote. People would eat that stuff up. They would find that hilarious. So I guess the other part of this is that, like, learning about like the psychology of the original one, who's Marissa, is that they wanted to have like stake as a creator. Like, it seems like being a creator and artist, like, you can tell that Marissa, when she is, you know, being portrayed through the original one, is obsessed with performance. Like, so critical of herself all the time on achieving like the greatest performance. So I think that's part of why she wanted to stay as Marissa, is that she found like a new purpose besides just
You
existing.
want to tell us what we're about to see?
Yes, so
And the other one
Matilda.
wanted her
I don't wanna spoil things too much.
give that up.
She's a young woman who sneaks into a monastery disguising herself as a monk. And then there's a lot of drama and magic and intrigue.
Oh, there's a lot.
Marissa Marcel as Matilda, a woman disguised as a young monk. Here we go.
Okay, so far no other vibration sounds.
The same magic that powers this lens can also grant you what you wish.
How so?
Remember the night that I was to die, when we took to St. Clair's sepulchre? That night. I
You know,
performed
exactly. Like, she already has the skills of a performer, right?
angel to aid me.
What have you done? Wow. Quite a role for your first movie.
Quite a
Well,
role,
Mr.
quite a
Fisher was
role.
quite the teacher.
Now I heard he can be quite demanding.
Boo.
Well, you know, he has an idea of the picture in his head, and nothing is going to come between him and that, not even the actors.
And
God,
this is
yeah, the narrative of
his
this
first film with you,
is quite compelling.
Well, you know,
Learning, like,
felt that
the
modern
mystery
motion
is
pictures
interesting,
would
but the
reflect the time.
psychology of it
And you,
is,
filmed
and the
this in
theming and how it is, like,
Europe, the nudity.
layered upon layered throughout
Producer
all of
said,
the films
"We are
and what the
born
characters are
naked,
choosing
and
to
if we
do.
are lucky, we die naked, so why not shoot the movie naked?
Well put.
He kept his clothes on.
Ah, that's a good burn.
And the picture is out soon?
I hope so.
Yeah, and now you're not in New
But we
York
know it doesn't
only
come out,
about
right?
Ambrosio, but you're filming another picture.
That's right. Yes, with John Durick.
John Durick.
On Ambrosio. We're
Who she
writing it
eventually
together.
also
It's
becomes.
amazing. You are smarter than you look. No, I'm kidding. So what is this movie about?
So it's called Minsky, and it's about an artist who is killed, and the suspect, the number one suspect, is his muse. That's the part I play. And there is a detective investigating, and he...
Again, also fascinating is that in the direction of the Minsky, that actually does happen. Because, man, again, the parallels between all of these narratives are quite brilliantly executed, because you don't know that they're coming until all of the pieces are laid out like this, right? Because she is the muse of John Derek, who she kills and assumes the form of at the end of the production of that movie.
Well, I can't blame him.
Well, he has a cop mindset, and it's really about the clash between the artists, how they live, and this cop mindset, the conservative mindset, I guess. He is surprised.
A fallen
by how
angel,
many of the
right?
lives of artists are.
The other
That's
one.
true. That's true. We've had some on the show. Mr. Warhol. Have you met Mr. Warhol?
Oh, yes, we've met.
Yes, we had him on the show, and he hardly spoke. Such a towering figure, and yet such a small, quiet man in person. You know, but his superstars, though, that's what he calls them, superstars. They are quite playful.
Yes, we'd like to put some of them in our movie.
Well, just make sure you've got a chaperone. You like New York?
Oh, yes, I love it. The people are so interesting.
All right, well, we've got a...
She has an eye on a couple of them, in fact.
For us.
Now, marvelous magic will turn the next 60 seconds into a commercial.
Magic indeed.
Wah, 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 wah. I want this to... It definitely seems like this is going to cut back and it will be the like the original, right? The other thing this game really makes me want to do is like get up really close to the screen, and then when the swaps happen... Oh! Wait, something happened here. Yes, it's backwards now.
You've been around for a while, and you look good for it.
Well, I changed the...
There we go. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is good. You know, I've been around for a while. You got to keep up with the times.
But can you be killed?
Ah,
Listen to it.
okay.
Crucifixion hurts, but little else. They knock you out for a while, but it takes much more than that.
Again, we already know that they survived at least one famous crucifixion.
Burning works.
I will take note of that. Skip drowning, skip crucifixion. Go
Again, it
straight
seems
to
like
flame.
fire
What?
can
Anyone
kill them.
burned at the stake?
I have not.
It's terrible.
Oh, Jesus. So maybe that's how... Oh, boy. Is there even more to this? Because it has, like, the wah sound. Okay. So I can't go frame by oh, something happened here. Now it's forward again.
Tell me, any babies?
Ah,
Produced that.
this is
There
amazing.
used to be more of us, but as humanity spread, our numbers dwindled. Think of us
Like,
Oh, this is amazing.
like
This
the
is...
water that falls as snow on the mountain, and then runs down as fresh spring water, and later evaporates out of the ocean back on.
So this is like the mythology of whatever they are.
now that's beautiful.
I think so too.
Wait, is there even more here? So there used to be more of them, and they can reproduce, but not in the conventional way. Because obviously their form is not the same as what they are. Oh, there's more here. Oh my god. I cannot believe this was hidden in like the first clip. There we go. Okay, more. Give me more. I need to know everything.
Do you remember?
Some of it. As much
Okay.
as you remember your childhood, perhaps. I remember specific moments, but it's hard to connect.
You know, like being
to
crucified.
so much.
I'm not difficulty remembering one life. I can't imagine.
It's all in
Like,
there.
how-
It's just hard
how
to
old?
access. I remember things I never saw. Things that belong to the people whose forms I took.
Ah, so she also takes the memories of the people. Like, literally takes ownership of them. Because remember, they say, in the black and white clip we saw, they say you'll live forever in me. So in a way, they're like consuming not just the form, but the person. Oh boy, this just keeps going, huh? And this is all in this just like first clip that we see. Similar to the way the memories are working, it actually looks like the tape is being like recorded over and over until we get to the original interview. Like someone has used this tape many times over in the same way like her existence is.
Well, along
Okay,
the wild
okay.
I would put my face in the water, drown. I learned not to panic, but now I can just lay down and stop breathing on my own. My body knows when to wait.
What? Okay.
And then?
So they can just choose to
Well,
die?
There's always some confusion upon waking. Like, it's much harder now. The world you're merging can be so different. It's dangerous.
Because you don't, I guess they don't know when they're going to wake up again? Oh man, this is all just here in this first clip. It's wild. Oh, there we go. Even farther.
You two disagree on this point.
And the other one.
Humanity is not one I share.
He thinks there's a future just for us, apart from them. But he doesn't see
Aha,
that
so
they
this
have
is the
that
other
themselves.
one.
And the idea that we come from you?
Well, you have something else in you, but your mortality makes you shine.
Oh, this is incredible.
But everything you do is base. We tried to elevate you, but it didn't take.
You
Interesting.
died for our sins?
A story.
Yes, alluding to the fact that she was in fact the there for the, well, not just there, she was being crucified for the sins of humanity.
Humanity is not one I share.
So she likes humanity. He is kind of, well, discards us as if we are just to be
And the
used.
idea that
But I guess that's, again, plays into the layers of thinking about what art is in this case. Like, she sees the possession as a way to like perform, to be more than themselves. She like looks to humanity as something to be a part of. For him, it is just to be used and cast aside. You know, dispensable art, as it
we
were.
come from you?
Well, you have something else in you, but your mortality makes you shine.
You imitate us, but everything you do is base.
Like he has like a distaste for humanity.
You died for our sins?
A story.
God damn. Oh, that just keeps getting creepier and creepier. So there is something here, but it's not in the static transition again. God, it is an incredible way to introduce this knowledge. Again, and again, this also plays into the whole idea of the Adam and Eve thing. But obviously, they're just into that imagery because it plays into the idea that, you know, humanity is an offspring from them. But it seems like there was many more of these original beings at some point. Like, I'm wondering if this is gonna, there we go. Okay. I was wondering if it was gonna take me back to the very beginning. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're like the wizards from Lord of the Rings, where they're like, they are angels of a kind? Yeah, the Istar. Yeah, okay. That is incredible. I cannot believe it took us that long to go back to this. We learned so much about kind of like, well, I guess the vagaries of what they are.